Does everything look okay? Does everything look okay? Does everything look okay? Just confirming everything is working on both ends. Capture moments as they happen. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay, so you can hear me. That's a good sign. All right. Yes, sir. Okay, so you can hear me. That's a good sign. All right. Yes, sir. Okay, so you can hear me. That's a good sign. All right. Alright, so the first stock we will be looking at today is Douglas Emmett. Now, don't worry about percentage I am invested. However, what you want to look at, which Robinhood's not my favorite for this, but there's Yahoo Finance. I'll show you. Okay. Okay, so we're looking at Douglas Emmett. Full screen. Alright, so I'm going to teach you a little something. This is how I do charting, and I'm taking the quickest route to make it sure that it's easy for everybody to get it real quick. But I take, obviously, there's more things that I actually do than just this. This is just finding a quick chart for me. Okay, so RSI, I put a 20-day period. 70s overbought. Okay, now we're looking at that. Then we want to look at our Bollinger Bands. I use 20-day period as well. Okay, great to look at. We want to look at the MACD, 12-day period. That's fine. Okay, so we could see this is perfect. This is looking fantastic. Lastly, moving average is actually very useful. 50 days, fine. So I'm going to describe a little bit of things right before we start. So I do not do option trading or any of that yet. This is for the reason that I'm not confident enough with options, so I'd rather stick to what I know in stocks as of right now. Soon to be, I will start looking into options to make more money, but that's not my focus right now. My focus is learning charts and keeping up with newer companies that I'm finding or I think that might be on the rise. This does not mean that everybody is going to be a winner or every stock I pick is going to be a winner. Guaranteed, some stocks will fail. So 22, it's at. So okay, so I'm going to explain a little bit. RSI, relative strength index, on a 20-day period is at 49, which means it technically does not have anything, any movement change. Once it's past, I don't know, 55, then it shows usually a rise, which means the start of a bullish run. This is MACD. This is kind of momentum mixed with, it's more science. But whenever this purple thing is under, the purple line is under the orange line, the purple line tends to push up. And when the orange line is below the thing, it wants to push up. So it's like a yin yang. Think of that. And also, let's see, also, so the orange one right here, as we could see, is a midline on the Bollinger Band. As you could see, the Bollinger Bands right here, as you could see, I'm moving back and forth. You see there's 1, 2, 3. There is 41, 38, and 36. And so you keep going and seeing what the mid band or where the average should be. Now we see that, in my eyes, I see this stock being worth over $50 in the next 2 years. This is my opinion. I cannot legally give advice. I am not responsible for anybody else's money. So this is all my money and all my research. Make sure you do your due diligence before you invest your money. If you are gambling, then this channel is not for you. I'm not a gambler. That's not how I like to invest my money. I don't gamble. I invest. I invest in companies I believe in, and companies that I see that can make it big. Wells Fargo is one of those stocks that will be launching, and mark my word, I think it's going to at least 50. In the short future, as you could see, a couple months, it's risen from as low as $20 to all the way up to almost $40 now. That's insane. Alright, let's see what else. Let's look at GME is getting halted. So there's a lot of momentum. So it's technically not oversold. However, that pricing is not pretty. I bought at like 320, and I had to reduce my average on the first time. I think, yeah, it was somewhere around there. And I had to reduce my average. I got it all the way down to, I think it was 138 or 149 or something like that. Then I sold it at 180, and I sold my 4 stocks. I was out. Let's see. What's another? These are GameStop. I have no prediction. I know nothing of how they make money besides digitally, and I know they market a lot every day. I feel on emails, but it's not the same personally. So those are 3 stocks that are interesting to look at. Always active. GameStop has been extremely active. I don't recommend investing in GameStop. I'm gonna go back to my Robinhood portfolio for a second. I don't want to focus on my games because people get too sidetracked with this. So I'm going to tell you a quick story before there's a lot of let me just tell you the story. So I started investing, and you start adding money. I didn't do too much. Stocks didn't move much. Dips. So this first dip was a crash, if everyone remembers, in 2019. I didn't actually lose money, but I did dip for I think it was a whole week. Then it started recovering, then it started dipping again all through February because of Corona. So I ended up having Robinhood margin. I ended up losing over 6K. So watch, I'll show you. So let's see, we're even technically. So think of almost 11,000 all the way down to 6,000 in March of loss. This is legit losses. That's why you see I'm stuck over here. And this is me investing and doing more research, staying in the companies longer. Hold, buy and hold, buy and hold. There is always a bright side. That's the picture of this. Watch. You look at my 1 year chart.
What is it? It's raining.
Okay. 54%. So, as you can see, investing, taking profits is always smart. Look at under 6. Boom. Remember, invest in the long term, don't worry about the short term.